Before we start talking about the specific missions, we are going to address two ways you can earn points in Masterpiece that aren't explicitly numbered missions. The first of these is through the equipment inspection. So, just like we've mentioned at the start of a match, you have to make sure all of your equipment will fit in the two home areas under that 12-inch height restriction. There's a little addition to that, though, where if you can do that but fit it into one home area, not both, but just one of them, you will earn a 20-point bonus. So that's an easy way to get a bonus, to get some points on the board before you start playing. And again, all you have to do is use fewer than 12 inches worth in one home area in order to get that bonus. So all of your equipment has to fit in the two home areas under that 12-inch height restriction, but if you get it within just one of them, you get a 20-point bonus. And that's outlined here on page 7 in the Robot Game Rules. Skipping through all the missions, at the very end of the mission list on page 15, we also have the precision tokens. So I have those pieces right here. There are 6 tokens that look like this, and I'll switch to the larger view. And these are going to be held by the referees. The referees will have 6 of them for you to have every match. And depending on how many the referees take away from you during the match will affect your total score. You lose precision tokens by interrupting the robot when you are not allowed to, or as we saw in one of the earlier rules, by touching the robot or equipment that is partially in home after it has been lost outside of home earlier. So refer back to those rules for when you can lose precision tokens. Now, if you end the match with all 6 precision tokens, you will get a 50-point bonus added onto your score. If you end the match with 0 precision tokens, as in you interrupted the robot 6 times or more, you get a 0-point bonus here. Now, what's interesting here is that if you interrupt the robot 6 times illegally, and when I say illegally, I just mean to lose a precision token. If you do that 6 times or 7 times or 20 times, it doesn't matter. You can't go below 0 points here. But I think what's most interesting is ending the match with 6 precision tokens is worth 50 points, and ending the match with 5 precisions is worth 50 points. So what that means is you effectively can do one costly interruption where you'll lose a precision token for free. So ending with 6 and ending with 5 is the same number of points. So if you were to set your robot down on the field and do nothing for the whole 2.5-minute match, you'll get 50 points. And if you passed the equipment inspection at the beginning of the match and got it to just one home area, that's another 20 points. So you could do a whole match and do nothing and get 70 points. So that's an easy way to kind of get going and think about how can we build more points from there. But those are kind of the 2 ways to earn points that aren't specifically numbered missions. And all you have to do to get them is either reduce your equipment so that you can fit in one home area before the start of the match, and not interrupt your robot when it's outside of the home area. So those are 2 ways to earn points. And again, you'll start the match effectively with 70 points if you do both of those.